All right, so thank you for taking the time out your busy schedule to listen. If you are someone who's looking to change your life, you're looking to be different, to not be the same, you're looking to boss up in your personal life behind closed doors because you realize that there's things about you that you no longer want to be. You know, one thing that I realized when I changed my life is I have found the 7 secrets. I talk about that a lot, and you're going to hear me talk about that a lot in my videos. Because let me tell you this, when I changed my life and I realized things about me, and before I changed, it was a cloud over me where I was not able to recognize and identify things about me because I would walk around like I was confident, but really I have this attitude problem. And I want to talk about attitude. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about how to change your attitude. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I'm also going to dip in those 7 secrets as well to let you understand the power of that. When you have an attitude would hold you back from success in your life. It will hold you back from connecting to the right people in your life. If you really want to connect to the right people, if you really want to change your life and you no longer want to be the person that you used to be, you have to let go of those behaviors that you're so comfortable with. You said those toxic behaviors are comfortable. It's a part of your way of protecting yourself. It's like putting up a wall and a shield to say, you're not going to come near me because I'm going to show you who I am. But one thing that I realized about people that have attitudes, they had suffered with a lot of things behind closed doors. Many times people that have a lot of attitude, they're angry all the time, they deal with a lot of low self-esteem. Now, somebody may not be pleased with what I just said, but that's the truth. And I'm not saying everybody, but that's just what I've experienced until I bounce up out of that. When I discovered those 7 secrets, it blew my mind. I wish I learned that earlier, but it wasn't the time because it was destined for me to speak to you. If I didn't change, my life wasn't a mess in the past, I wouldn't have been able to talk to you. I would not be able to give you what you need. So that's why I'm sharing this. Let me just share this with you. I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. But the things that I learned about myself in those journeys is going to help you. It's going to benefit you. It's going to change your life. When I'm coaching you, I'm going to take and peel off those layers that you did not recognize, that you did not see, or maybe nobody wanted to tell you. Or maybe you're so pride and arrogant where people too afraid to tell you the truth about yourself. So when you get coaching sessions, you're like, wait a minute, I want a refund because you too heavy, you too deep. I don't want you telling me that. That's not who I am. I'm not like that. But if you're not comfortable with changing your life and digging under those things, underneath the things about you that need to change, you don't need me to coach you. You need someone that's going to give you just that little surface coaching, because I'm going to dig deep. I'm going to tell you the truth. We're going to go to the next level. Each level, we're hitting next level. We're hitting next level. The changing that attitude. That attitude is not going to take you nowhere with your customers or your clients. And also, how you're going to keep your employees. How you're going to keep the people that you pay. How you're going to keep the person who is under you, and all of those. How are you going to keep those people if you're walking around with a chip on your shoulder or feel like you're better than everybody? How? Here's the thing. Just because you're changing don't mean you still have bad in your life. Just because you're changing don't mean that you're perfect. Just because you change it don't mean that you're going to be this perfect person and life is going to be the same and you're going to be so perfect that nothing going to be the same. You're going to be walking around this perfect person. No, it don't work like that. That's not how it works. If whoever told you that lie, they lying to you. Because change, let me tell you something what I learned. That evil side of you is a part of life. I know you're like, what? Hold up, wait a minute. Yes. You see, you have to know how to deal with that. And I'm about to talk on a spiritual level now. You may not like it, but I'm about to say it. That evil part is a part of you. You can identify with those ways. And let me tell you what the evil is. The nasty attitude. Being disrespectful to people. Anything about you that causes harm in someone's life, that's evil. Completely. But when you can see and say, that's not who I want to be. Then that evil part of you would not have dominion over you. It would not have dominion over you. Somebody can have a nasty attitude with you in the store and you're like, okay. That have nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you. So you know how to deal with that. You know that you can have that raw attitude. But you're like, no. That's not me. I'm not about that life anymore. I changed my ways. I no longer am comfortable with being disrespected to somebody and walking away and feel good about hurting somebody's heart. I know that I have that about me, but it has no dominion over my life. It does not rule over my life. It does not take control over my life, over my business, how I talk to my employees, how I deal with my family, or even people that I love close to me, or even myself. How do you treat you? Do you talk about you bad when you by yourself? Hey, listen, I know I need to lose weight, but I'm not going to sit there and say, you fat this, you fat that, you need to lose this weight, you're so fat. No. I'm going to speak good about myself. Okay, what do I need to do to change my life? What do I need to do to change this attitude? So that's how you change that attitude. You have to know that is a part of you because you have adapted to that. So even if you change, you know that you can reverse back to those behaviors. If you don't understand the 7 principles, the 7 secrets that I'm telling you about. And if you want that, if you want the coaching sessions, if you want to really change your life, your personal life and boss up, connect with me. Now I want to say this at the end. If someone told me this a long time ago, you can lie to yourself to lie to others. What do you choose to do? I want to be honest with myself, right? Do you want to be honest with you? Do you want to change your life? If you're willing to become uncomfortable, to become comfortable later on, connect with me and get started today. I'll talk to you in the next video.